Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. In the previous video, we have covered few of the interview questions. So today we are going to cover few more interview questions. So without making a further delay, let's jump into it. So the first question is why Java is platform independent language? As we everyone know that Java is platform independent language, right? So why it is a platform independent language? So the Java is platform independent language because of its ability to run on any operating system or hardware that supports the JVM. So any operating system or the hardware that supports JVM, our Java code will get execute on that system or that operating system or that hardware because of the JVM. Java is considered as a platform independent language because of the JVM. So JVM is the main reason why, because of which Java is platform independent language. Because of JVM, we can say that Java is Vora. That means we can write Java program on one machine and we can execute that code on different platforms or different machines because of the JVM. Whenever we write the Java source code, the Java compiler, Java C compiler compiles the source code and converts it into the corresponding bytecode. Or it forms the, or we can say that when we compile the Java code, it forms the .java file, class file, which contains the bytecode. Now, the JVM is responsible to execute this bytecode. JVM converts the bytecode into machine code, or we can say that JVM is responsible to execute this bytecode. Hence, because of the JVM, Java is platform independent language. So whenever the interview asks why Java is platform independent language, now you should be good to answer. Moving up to the next question. What is wrapper class? So we have already covered this topic in the previous video as well. So wrapper class is nothing but it is the mechanism to convert the primitive data types into objects and objects into primitive data types. So why it is needed? As we know that Java is not pure object oriented or 100% object oriented language, because it supports the primitive data types, and in case of pure or 100% object oriented language, everything should be around objects. So whenever we need to convert primitive data types into objects or objects into primitive data types, we can use the wrapper classes. There are different types of wrapper classes like integer, bytes, etc. This is necessary because in Java, primitive data types are not supported and can be used as object, or where the object reference is used. So wherever we need the objects of those primitive data types, we can convert the primitive data types into objects and we can use them. What is the difference between bytecode and the machine code? So bytecode is a type of code which is generated after the execution of source code by compiler. So basically when we compile the Java source code, it converts the Java source code into bytecode, and then the JVM will execute those bytecode. Machine code is a low level code that the computer's CPU understand. So it is a low level code which is understandable only by the computer's CPU. Bytecode is executed by JVM. JVM converts the bytecode into corresponding native code or machine code. Machine code is executed by the CPU. Bytecode is platform independent, unaware about the operating system. That means because of the JVM, we can run that particular bytecode or the Java code on multiple platforms rather than unaware about on which system it is generated. Whereas machine code is platform dependent. I hope you got the difference between what is the bytecode and machine code. Moving up to the next. So the next question is, what is the difference between class not found exception and no class def found error? So this is one of the important question asked by the interview in the questions at moderate level. So what is class not found exception? So basically the class not found exception occurs when we try to dynamically load the class at runtime, but the requested class is not present at class path. So basically this occurs when we have some syntactical or the spelling mistake with the class names, or we can say that in case of JDBC, when we are trying to load the driver classes and that particular driver class is not we have not imported some library, because of which we are not able to found that particular driver class. When we make use of like class.forName method and we pass the driver name, in that case also we may occur this issue. One more possibility of the practical, okay, we will just go with the practical of this. So I have one hello world dot java class, so we will compile it first. Hello dot java. Okay, so the compilation is done. So you can see in the folder structure we have two files. One is hello.java and the second one is hello.class file. So basically this is the class file which contains the bytecode which is executed by the JVM. So we'll delete this .class file to see the exception. Okay, now we'll try to run the program. java.hello.class. See, you can see the class not found exception because that particular class that we are trying to load is not present on the class path. So when we will be going into the deeper of how class loader works internally, at that time I will be covering in more detail about this exception. So as of now, you can see whenever the particular class that we are requesting at runtime, but it is not present at the class path, at that time we can get the class not found exception. Next is the no class def found error. So basically this error occurs when the JVM tries to use the class at which is present at compile time, but it is not found at runtime. The class which is present at compile time, but the compilation is done successfully, but the class is absent at runtime, or there is an issue at runtime to fetch that class. At that time we get the no class def found error. Typically it occurs when a class was successfully compiled, but now it's missing at the class path. So we also go with the practical of this example as well. So we'll clear this first. Okay, again I will try to compile the hello world class hello.java file. So the compilation is successful. Now what we will do, we will just do java.hello. So you can see no class def found error. What we have did, we have in two, again there are two files generated. One is the hello.java, second one is the hello.class, but we have not mentioned the .class or the .java file. So it's saying that caused by java.lang.no class def found error org example hello, wrong name hello. So that particular hello is not present in the class path, so it gave us an error, no class def found error. So these are the two important questions interviewer might ask you in the interview. What is the difference between no class found exception, class not found exception, and the no class def found error? So you should be good to answer. For class not found exception, we'll be covering when I will explain the internal working of class loader in the upcoming videos. You will come to know exactly. So now moving up to the next question. What is autoboxing and unboxing? So we have also covered this in the previous video as well. So what is autoboxing? Autoboxing is the mechanism to convert primitive data types into objects and objects into primitive data types. So I have mentioned the example over there, one like integer I is equals 30, integer, then integer, so this integer is the wrapper class, we can say, which converts the primitive data type that is an int and int, and we have the integer value 30. So we are converting the primitive data type into objects, that is we are converting that int to an integer class. So this is the mechanism to convert the primitive data types into objects. In this way we can convert for the rest of the primitive data types as well. What is unboxing? Unboxing is the mechanism to convert objects into primitive data types. So in the first example we have converted primitive data type into object. In the second example we are converting the object into primitive data type. I hope you understand these questions, and we will be covering for few more questions in the upcoming videos. So to stay connected, please do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.